Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back like I said I'd be, and I think last time I promised I would go through my verses of the year for 2025, so without further ado, let's just get into it. So what would a verse of the year be without an Eminem verse on here? So coming in at number 10, we have Eminem's verse on JID's project, and the track is called Animals. Let's check it out.
Like a sleeping cow, I'm bulldozing a rap god since my socks were holy. Was on that block like a soccer goalie. Mocking, knocking, show me glass, I'm toting, locking, loading, rockin', rolling, rock-a-rolling, guacamole, massacholi, like this flow, you out of pocket, homie. Y'all could only hope to catch the flow, but if you know, I told your host to slow your rolls before you go and throw your whole career up in the toilet bowl. Enjoy the go.
So next up at number 9, we got Niko Is with his song Capacidad. Now this song I just thought was just full of flavor, bilingual, bars, just he really killed it. So let's check that one out.
Capacidad, capacidad. Oh, live from La Placita, by gifted like Navidad. Me in the mirror call it amistad. Unfuckwittable, I made the unbelievable a realidad. Aguilar slash máquina. Greatness, you can see it on our faces like lágrimas. Poppy de poppy caca papa with PD on Rocky Block. Smoking hash, it looks like a hockey puck.
Alright, now coming in at number 8, I got a song from Dizzy Wright called Father-Son Relationship, which, like the title states, is just a song where he's basically just speaking to his son, and I really appreciated that, so let's check that one out.
See, my father wasn't around to teach me how to be. I'm just hoping to raise a man that could be proud of me. Look, son, you got everything you need to succeed in this life. How you gonna pick yourself back up if you too scared to fall? You might doubt yourself at times because of what people like. Gotta look within when you start noticing them character flaws. Long as you moving, don't worry about who moves slower, faster. If you meditate right, you'll stop dreaming and you'll start to travel. I ain't tripping, I know you're gonna make mistakes we can't avoid. But find your peace, create some space, because that's half the battle. Keep your head up, never forget that you your father's boy. I just want you to be a good man, don't live in my shadow. I love you more than life itself, that's on my Adam's apple. You made a man of me, the gift that keeps the family active.
So number 7, I have a track called Read After Burning from Intuition and Equilibrium. Now this was a really hard one to pick because there are just so many good verses on his album. Every track is just so full of gems, but I really appreciated this one because it was a track written to other men out there that might have grown up without fathers and are just looking for advice. Really good stuff. Let's check this one out.
Look. We're all making it up. Every adult that you met in your life is faking the funk, looking for anything to shake ourselves awake from the slump. Staying alive is a job. Make space for some fun. And folks will tell you dream big, but I tried it, I don't buy that. I dwell on disappointment every time I roll my eyes back. Study something boring and useful. Maybe finance if you make beats as a hobby. Be tasteful with your hi-hats. Don't be an idiot, become media literate. You'll believe every goofy thing you see on the internet. Authorities always nefarious, and fascists are scared of an educated proletariat. So read books, meet people, be curious. Memorize the recipe for one delicious curry dish. Shake the weight of any person being burdensome, and when you find your partner, be the nourishment. Learn with them. I never had a father figure I could talk to. Your pappy wasn't happy, he was working through a lot too. I hope to be there on your journey as you walk through, but just in case I got you.
So number 6, I have a track from Coyote called Idiocracy, where he's keeping it real and just spitting bars about the current state of things. So let's just get into that one.
Welcome to the United States of hypocrisy. It's like the world became the movie Idiocracy. Modern slavery disguises a democracy. We spend our whole life chasing something that's make-believe. Like what the fuck is really money, homie? Think about it. The only currency is life, ain't no doubt about it. They think loyalty to government is patriotic. They treat politics like sports because they idiotic. They keep us fighting that way, we can't fight the power. They think your life is worth about $7 an hour. We don't value human life no more, we value dollars. We don't have families no more, we just got baby mamas and deadbeat fathers. Fuck, we going down a dark path. They pin us against each other and sit back and laugh. They took the middle class, threw that shit in the trash and said it's poor people's fault that you ain't got no cash. Do the math, man, they shit ain't adding up. Billionaires convinced us they're the ones that we should trust. They're yelling the whole system is corrupt, except for us. Wake up, your government ain't never gave a fuck.
Now at number 5, I have a track from Vaughn called Miles from Heaven, where he keeps it real about his upbringing. Just really, really heartfelt stuff. This one is great. Check it out.
Look, I got stranded with regrets. I'm not invested in the steps. Can't be 11 of them left. It's no blanket for the sweats. You gon' hold me when I ache and tell me everything's okay before I break. So why the fuck would you just leave me in this place? I gotta laugh to stop from crying. Overthinking when I'm silent. Should've died and made you perfect. That would numb all of my problems. Anxiety through the roof. And my dogs can't help me. In school I would suppress the pain, but I always felt it. Need an electrician. My light is the dimmest, not the best swimmer. Adolescent years I fish for attention. I'm bad for business. Suicide playing not in my mental. I'm tired of living. You would only understand if you were me for just a minute. Sometimes I sit in my car with the radio off, trying to listen to the sound of my heart. I've digested all the lessons that society taught. Wish I could hold it all together, but I'm falling apart.
Now at number 4, I have a track called Locusts from Atmosphere, where we find slugs spitting apocalyptic bars over the current state of things, and just kind of his mission statement in life at the current moment. So let's check that out.
And even when it seems a little awkward, sometimes you gotta holler like it bothers you. It's not a problem if you got the solution, and a population full of grasshopper opportunists. Spoiler alert, it kinda seems the writer's been teasing this might be the final season, and I'ma call it now. It's gonna end with a massive collection of unanswered questions. We can run around in the rain when everybody's wet, everybody's the same. But I ain't trying to drown in the rain, gotta keep the head up, even if it's just enough to complain. And I ain't even trying to judge how you numb the pain. We tiptoe around live explosives, I'm trying to hold it, pile it onto my shoulders till I'm broken enough to coexist with these goddamn locusts.
All right, now at number 3, I have a song from P.O.S. called Mud Tires. Now this one is just aggressive, in your face, full of style. Let's just get into it.
Who be caught up, who waiting to be slaughtered, who dead already hating on tomorrow. It's never me, messy me, hands are never clean. Head rapidly swings between heavy things and the obscene. Coin flip, 50-50 with a shell and double barrels lit. Sulfur smoke still pouring from the tip, too legit to quit. I keep a hammer in my bug out kit, 2 equipped, but lost my party to poor leadership. Stupid shit on me, obvious, lean into oblivion. All sleep, ominous, tossed out of position. Listen, wishing to rewind, unwind instead. I'll sit and ruminate until I'm...
All right, now at number 2, I have a song from Chance the Rapper called No More Old Men. Now this is a verse that just kind of will stop you in the track, one of my favorite songs that I've heard all year. He just really goes in depth about what it means to become older, and not only that, but what it means to become older as a black man in America. So let's just check this one out.
Cold beers and cigar smoke, pellicos, card decks, and some hard strokes. Jacks when they cars broke, sleep in separate rooms for years when they hearts broke. So at least somebody there if they start stroke. I used to play Street Fighter with my play cousin. Now the streets are how you playing with your real cousin. They said the world didn't love me and it still doesn't. I guess that real old love wasn't real, was it? The president's passed, the future is sick. The culture gave us cut out life-size funeral pics. Where's your instincts, nigga? Act like you forgot. It's the 4 black commandments, man, you know how we rock. It goes 1, watch your health, that's your wealth. 2, watch your brother, that's yourself. 3, watch your home, that's your door. 4, if they want it, we go to war. In the distant future, the twilight of our lives contains all the laughs and highlights of our lives. The knowledge that can help a young man go forth for the day you don't see these old men no more.
Okay, now my number 1 verse of the year for 2025 is a verse from Little Simz off her song called Free, which is just really well written. It's just a verse about love. There's also a verse about fear in this same song. I just really can't say enough good things about this, so please listen to this one. Let's go ahead and check it out.
I think that love is forgiving yourself. I think that love is offering your immediate help. I think that love is everything that we need in this world. I think the key is being honest and being yourself. I think love is understanding that people can change and loving them anyway through every stage. I read all about love, then I gave it to Jade. Love is sharing knowledge, there's so much to gain. Love is every time I put pen to the page. If I don't love what I'm doing, then I'm hardly engaged, yeah. God, you love me though I am flawed. I know I'm not an innocent child, but I am yours. And if you're with me, you are safe. I know my body isn't immortal, but I am brave. I think you know it's real love when it's sincere. I'ma show 'em I ain't scared, eradicate fear, yeah.
All right, guys, so those are my top 10 verses of the year for 2025. Now, those are my personal favorite. I'm not saying one was better than the other or what. I just ranked them from my favorite. These are the verses that touched me. Don't kill me. I made this from a list from about 35 verses, so there was a lot of contenders. On that front, I just want to give a shout out to Clips, Joey Badass, Prodigy, Mobb Deep, JID, Conway the Machine, Reason, Nas, De La Soul, Benny the Butcher, Blue, Ice Cube, Joel Ortiz, Khan, and Exhibit. Man, they all had great verses, great projects on there. Definitely go check all of those guys out. Like I said, the songs will be in the description. Go check out my son's page, Evan Silla. And I'll get back with you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Peace.